What is up, everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to another PE Nintendo Switch video that I have for you guys. Got a lot of great topics to get into, so let's go ahead and jump right into the news. So, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has been rated M in Australia. But before you guys start flipping out and start seeing, we're going to get our Dark Souls Legend of Zelda. Remember, Australia has a far more stringent rating policy than the rest of the world. So that is the official rating though in Australia, and they say that the M rating with notes of mild themes of moderate fantasy violence. As for the M rating in Australia, it stands for mature, and the content could contain of moderate impact and are recommended for teenagers aged 15 years and over. So this is kind of the same as the T rating from the ESRB that we know here in North America. It's likely that the ratings won't be too far off, but I'm expecting a teen rating pretty much worldwide. They've also said that this rating did come down recently, so a lot of people are trying to take this as, oh, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is complete, so it could still make it for the Switch launch. There was also that article about GameStop. They said that The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will launch in the Q1 of 2017, but they've also changed that recently, because I know I just did a video on it. They actually changed that just to a 2017 launch, so it still seems like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will be following the rumors from Laura Kate Dale and others saying that it's going to be a June or mid-summer release. Alright, next, moving on here, more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild news. So Laura Kate Dale is back again, and she's saying that she expects The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild to release on both the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Wii U. So here's what she had to say from her Twitter account. She says that Nintendo are internally aiming for a June 16th 2017 UK Breath of the Wild Switch release, aiming for Wii U for June 23rd, 2017 UK. So that's interesting that they're actually going to be staggering the release date. I'm not sure why they would do that. Maybe to entice more people to buy the Nintendo Switch version, but only by 1 week. I think you would make your decision pretty much on launch, like whenever it comes out, if you're going to buy the Nintendo Switch version or if you're going to buy the Wii U version. Now, we don't know if that's going to be like that worldwide, but that's what she's saying here, and it still could change. It is an internal release date, so that could change. We don't know what's going down, what's going to happen with software. Something could come up, but that's what she's saying that they're targeting right at this point. So that's interesting to see that they're actually staggering it, which is different from what they did with The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, which launched simultaneously on the Nintendo Wii and on the Nintendo GameCube back in 2006. So interesting there. But moving on, so the UK retailer GameSeek has already started taking pre-orders for the Nintendo Switch, and check this out. They have a price guarantee of 198 British pounds. So what that means is that you're not going to be charged more than that amount when the console is launched. So I think that means that they're pretty confident the system is going to be in that price range. Now, roughly translated out, that's about $250 US. So it's really interesting to see what other retailers put out as far as the price goes, and if there's going to be a higher skewed bundle like Laura Kate Dale and others have released. I personally think this is a fantastic price. If this is the price, that puts it right in the Wii range. The Wii was a perfect price for when it launched and what technology they were trying to use. So I'm really excited to see if this does turn out to be the price. It's going to be a $250 base model, and then probably a bundle with some more internal storage or with the game for $300. So really cool stuff there. Looks like we are inching more and more toward that magic price of $250. And for the last article here, we're going to talk about some Xenoblade Chronicles X, baby, for the Nintendo Switch. So here's the thing. I've had a lot of people complaining to me, and people have started to make videos and started to try to take kind of side shots here and there, which is fine. I expected that when this whole Nintendo Switch port stuff, especially from the hardcore Wii U dudes that don't want to just let go and realize that the Nintendo Wii U is like old news. Nintendo wants to just act like that system never existed for the most part, but it is what it is. But yes, Xenoblade Chronicles X, it looks like that port will be handled externally, like I've been saying, and that Monolith Soft has already once again confirmed. I mean, they've already confirmed it back then, but they're confirming it pretty much right at this point, or at least according to this rumor, that yes, Xenoblade Chronicles X will be handled by an external team, and Monolith Soft will be working on a new project. Because the biggest thing is that a lot of people have been telling me, oh, well, you don't want new games. You don't want new games. Why do you want ports? That's not point, guys. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that we're going to get new games in the first year. We're going to get plenty of new games. If you're a Wii U owner, you only expect 4 to 5 brand new games every year. You bought a Wii U, right? That was about the quality that they had. 3 to 5 really high quality AAA games and a bunch of mini game collections and 2D platformers and stuff like that, okay? The main difference is that instead of getting a bunch of mini game collections like Wii Party U and Game & Wario and stupid things like that, we're going to be getting Wii U AAA ports as the fillers. That's the only difference, in my opinion, as far as what we're going to see with the Nintendo Switch. And they're not going to be handled by a lot of Nintendo's main teams. They're going to be outsourced to other developers that Nintendo hires on to do these. You know why? Because Nintendo has done it before. Look, they've even done it with the Wii U. Okay, the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Was that developed by Nintendo's internal Zelda team? No, they were working on a new game. The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. Was that developed by Nintendo's internal team? No, it was not. It was developed by an external team with Eiji Aonuma checking in every now and then. Even look at the port for Bayonetta on the Wii U. Was that handled by Platinum Games? No, that wasn't even handled by Platinum Games. That was handled by an external team. So that's what I'm trying to say, guys. A lot of these ports, most of it is probably going to be handled by external teams that wouldn't have any work any other way, or they would just be helping out with some of the main games. Nintendo's going to have all of their developers making new games. We're going to get a brand new Mario. We're going to get that Rabbids game, which is going to be Nintendo and Ubisoft. We're going to get more games that are announced, brand new games from Nintendo's developers. As far as what Laura Kate Dale is saying, she's saying that it's going to be 2018 at the earliest that we're going to see Monolith Soft's project. The Mario Kart dudes. Just because there's a Mario Kart port coming out doesn't mean we're not going to get Mario Kart 9. We're going to get Mario Kart 9. But Nintendo is just trying to bring over their best and biggest money-making games in the first year of the Nintendo Switch, because a lot of people did not buy the Wii U. And if you're a Wii U fan, like I said, you're going to get your 4 to 5 games of brand new ones. So if that was enough for you to buy a Wii U each year, then Nintendo Switch, that's going to be enough for you. Now, the ports and all that are for everyone else who are not satisfied with the quality of online play, like myself, or maybe even the gamepad, okay, and want to kind of get away from that and get a system to where the online play is going to be a lot better. So for games like Smash Bros, that's who these ports are for. People who think that the online was not great in Nintendo Wii U games and don't like the online and want to play enhanced versions with better online. And for people who did not buy those games on the Wii U, or who did not have a Wii U at all, because this device is aiming to be a mass market device. Nintendo is not aiming this device to be really niche like the Wii U was. So that's really where I'm coming from here. We're going to get new games, guys. All these developers that Nintendo has, they're working on new games, and they're going to outsource other stuff to other developers in order to have more big title, big name games on day one. The last thing we need in the first year is no RPGs, no big games, no online multiplayer. I mean, we need all that stuff, and what better way to bring that over than bring Nintendo's best stuff that most gamers out there, if you look at all the sales from PS4, Xbox One, PS3, Xbox 360, most people didn't play. Nintendo's trying to get those guys back on the system. You need those games. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks, and everything in gaming. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you for the next video. Peace.